Today I am doing the weekly money reading for the week of December 13th through the 19th. I'm using a new deck that I got here today. This Wild Unknown, okay? This is the pocket version. And then for the collective reading, I'll be using the Seeds of Shakti. All right, so let's see what we have here. Spirits, angels, guides, please give us clear messages for my YouTube subscribers. What messages do we have for my YouTube subscribers for money for the week of December the week of December 13th through the 19th? One card for each sign, please. Please give us a card for each of the zodiac signs, starting from Aries all the way to Pisces. What messages do we have for my my YouTube subscribers? But if you're interested in my Patreon, I do have a Patreon. The link will be down below. I post weekly love readings over there. All right, so let's see what we have for money for my YouTube subscribers. Aries all the way to Pisces. One card for each sign, please. All right. This is the pocket edition of this deck. And I'm going to be writing down the times as I go. So, first up is Aries. Okay, you got the Seven of Pentacles, Aries. Okay, so what this is saying is that this is going to be a week where, the Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is going to be a week where, you need to be in that giving and receiving mode, okay? It's a time where you need to be thinking about, like, okay, have I been on the giving end of things, or have I been on the receiving end of things? And depending on where you have been, this is asking you to balance things out to really kind of, put yourself in the opposite position where you've been, right? This is what's going to make your finances grow. This is what's going to make your money grow. This could even help you with your career. This could be about helping people out at work, lending a helping hand. Like if you've had some help, or, you've been in a position where others have been helping you, this is saying, put yourself out there, your resources with others, share your time, do something kind for somebody this week at work could also be a message here for you, okay? Because really that's how you're going to be kind of watering your own finance tree, right? Is by kind of giving and receiving this week. Okay, Aries? Because another message that this is saying is that's how you're going to see your money grow too, right? Somebody might notice that you have a particular skill that you can, that they hadn't seen before, and that may lead to you being able to do more work or take on a different type of role in terms of responsibilities and things at your workplace. Okay, Aries? That's what I have for you. And let's see here. Who's next? Next up we have Taurus. Taurus, look at this cute card. This is the Four of Swords, okay? This is really about kind of taking a time out this week, okay? Maybe you've been working hard. Maybe you've been pushing yourself. Maybe you've been doing more than you should be doing, Taurus, okay? This is kind of saying, like, this is a time for you to rest, kind of a time for you to kind of rebalance yourself, rebalance your chakras even. Sometimes this card can be about that. A little time for self-care this week, maybe before the holidays, okay? This is really kind of saying that, don't always have to be in motion in order to improve your finances. This is actually saying that for you, as much as you can this week, if you could rest, that would be very beneficial to you, okay? Because it's almost like by resting, you're going to give yourself the energy and the enlightenment that you need. You also need to find a little bit of peace within yourself, right? Look at this little lamb is very peaceful. So this is kind of telling you that finding your peace this week it be what you kind of need to restore yourself, restore your energy, restore the things that you need around you. Okay. This is maybe even saying like maybe put a timeout on your spending, right? Maybe, you know, don't feel like you have to spend this week. We are in holiday season here, and we are kind of, you know, gathering gifts and preparing for celebrations. But this is kind of saying here for you, Taurus, take a time out from all that, or at least back off from what you have been doing. Okay. All right. So let's see who is next here. Gemini. Ooh, Gemini, you got the Temperance card. Okay, this is a beautiful card. This is about balancing your emotions. This is a very interesting interpretation of the Temperance card, because this, you know, there are like either tears or sweat that's kind of hitting this flame here, either putting it out or dampening it out a little bit. I'm kind of seeing here for you, Gemini, that this is going to be a week for you to balance your emotions with your passions. Okay. Maybe you are experiencing something emotional with respect to finances or work, while at the same time feeling very passionate about what you're doing or very called to what you're doing. Okay. This is kind of saying to me that you want to keep things light this week, right? Kind of like birds who fly, who look very light in the air. This is kind of telling me you want to keep things light. And the way that you're going to do that is really by balancing out these emotions and these passions that you're having, okay? Coming to a place where you feel like, you know, your emotions aren't overwhelming you, or your passion is not overwhelming you, really trying to be in that state where you're feeling balanced. All right. This to me, this message for you, Gemini, is more about like your emotions more than anything this week, right? And so you might say like, well, what do my emotions have to do with my money? Well, sometimes we have to keep our emotions in check in order to, you know, control our money, control our environment, control the things around us that might set us off. Okay, Gemini, so that's for you. Next up is Cancer. Ooh, Cancer. We got the Death card. It's a major arcana here. So the Death card is saying that you're probably going to be having like a reawakening here, okay, when it comes to your finances, okay? It could be that for some of you, it's almost like you're leaving something behind, okay? Maybe you have been looking for work for a while, okay? Maybe you have been looking for maybe even a new job. Like you may have one or you may not, but you've been wanting to do something different. You've been wanting to leave your past behind in some way, okay? And this is kind of telling me that this is the week that that might happen for you, okay? Even though the Death card is not necessarily a card that speaks of like a new beginning, or, well, it does speak of a new beginning, but it doesn't necessarily speak of new offers. I'm kind of getting here that for some of you, you might be getting an offer this week, okay? Now this offer could be for like an interview. It could actually be a job offer, but I'm kind of seeing here that whatever this offer is going to kind of put a new spin on your week or your finances, for your finances, okay? So, yeah, it's kind of like you're leaving some dark times behind here, Cancer, okay? Maybe something that you've been wanting to do for a while, and this is kind of saying like a fresh start is coming. You're ending a cycle here, and you are going to be starting something new, okay? And this week is kind of going to be a step towards you starting this something new, okay? That's awesome, Cancer. All right, who's up next? I'm writing down the times here. Leo. Leo. You got the Two of Swords, okay? Now with the Two of Swords here, Leo, now I got a glare here. Let me see if I can, okay. With the Two of Swords here, you might be in an in-between state here this week, right? When it comes to your money and career. You might be in a state where you're contemplating, what should I do next? Okay. You might have already had an offer of something new and you're kind of trying to decide if you want to take that offer or not. Okay. For some of you, you're in in-between state because you haven't quite yet started a new job and maybe you're ending a new one. This could be this in-between state. This is kind of saying to kind of enjoy where you're at this week. Okay, Leo, you don't need to make any major decisions. You don't need to make any major jumps or feel like you need to cause any kind of movement this week when it comes to your finances. Okay, just kind of do what you've been doing. It's okay to be in this in-between state if you are in a position where you're ending something but not quite beginning something else. This is kind of saying that there's happiness to be found in this in-between state, and to not feel like you need to do anything this week. You don't need to make any big choices. You don't need to make even any big investments this week or any big decisions. Just kind of sit and ride whatever it is you're doing this week and enjoy it for what it is. Okay, Leo? Because that's where you're at and that's where you're meant to be. All right, who is next here? Virgo. Virgo, you got the Six of Wands, okay? So the Six of Wands is about victory, okay? Maybe you are accomplishing something this week that you've been working hard at. You might be getting some recognition at work for your hard work, okay? This might be a week also where you're just kind of showing yourself to be somebody who is very different from what others thought you were, okay? Maybe somebody in terms of money had pinned you to be a certain way or had underestimated you in some way, Virgo. And this card is saying that, you know what? You're kind of showing off your skills here, right? You're showing off your ability. It could even be that, you know, you're either being recognized for something well that you did at work, or you're being recognized for a new skill that other people didn't realize that you had. Or you're also being recognized for some financial reward that you're getting, okay? These could either be like investments that you've made or something that you did correct at one point in your life or ago. And so this is kind of, you're getting recognized for that this week, okay? It might just be in terms of like you knowing for yourself that you're being recognized for it, or others around you are also seeing, you know, your potential, Virgo, okay? And you might just be feeling really proud of yourself too. Okay, Virgo, you might be feeling that like, you know, you have felt like you were ready for this recognition, or for others to be able to see like your potential. All right, so let's see who's next here. Libra. Ooh, Libra, Daughter of Wands. This is the Page of Wands, okay? So with this is about like getting new inspiration this week, okay? You might have a new creative idea that you're working towards, okay? There is definitely something here that's kind of blossoming here for you, okay? You might have found some new source of inspiration. It's something that's kind of brand new to you, and you're really kind of trying to nurture it, even try to really learn about like how to do this new thing that is inspiring to you, okay? What this is telling me, Libra, is that you want to kind of follow this inspiration, okay? You want to follow this inspiration, even if whatever project you start this week doesn't like quite turn out the way you had hoped, just kind of see where that inspiration leads you next, okay? Because this is kind of something that's blossoming over time, okay? You might get a brand new idea this week that kind of kicks off in a certain direction, but this is also kind of telling me, like, don't be disappointed if by like the end of the week it doesn't turn out the way you had hoped, because really this is just a process, okay? It's kind of like you're being inspired to create this week and just see where it leads you, okay? Now, this source of inspiration, though, is really going to be coming back full circle for you, because down the road, this is going to be something that's going to provide some money for you, okay? It's going to be a source of income for you. Not this week, though, but it's developing into that. All right. And then who's up next? Scorpio. Ooh. Scorpio, you got the Father of Pentacles, okay? This is the King of Pentacles. So you're really kind of feeling your power when it comes to finances this week, okay? You're feeling very much in control. You're feeling like, you know, the sacrifices that you've made, the investments that you made, the things that you've done, the people that you've invested in, the time that you've invested is really kind of paying off for you. And you're really kind of feeling that this week. Okay, Scorpio? It's like you have a lot of experience that you've accumulated, as well as a lot of material wealth, okay, that you've accumulated over time. Obviously, that message is not going to be for everyone, but for those of you that it resonates, that's how you're feeling this week. Now, if you're not in that space, you're going to be thinking about, like, how do I get myself there, right? Like, how can I be this person who has made the right moves, who has, you know, done the work, put in the effort, done the hard work, right? You're going to be in this position where you're contemplating, like, how do I do that? How do I put myself in that position? And so you might be even coming up with the plan this week where you're going to be like, okay, you know, like, as an example, I'm going to go back to school. I'm going to get this degree. I'm going to do A, Y, and Z, A, B, and C, right? Those might be the things that you're thinking about, Scorpio. But for others of you who have kind of already done that, you're kind of looking at the rewards of all the hard work you've done this week. So good job, Scorpio. All right, let's see who's next. Sagittarius. Ooh, you got the Six of Cups. Okay. So the Six of Cups is about childhood, nostalgia. This one kind of looks like it's about growing your roots here, okay? This is an interesting message. All right. So for the Six of Cups, in terms of your money this week, Sagittarius, you could be thinking about your childhood here, okay? You could be thinking about things in the past that made you nostalgic, and you may even be thinking about how you can monetize on these things, okay? You might be looking to maybe reconnect with some family members this week, or people in your family who have created a business of some sort, okay? It's almost like you're looking to see, like, how they did things and, you know, what made their growth possible. And you're kind of wanting to take those ideas, or at least use these individuals as inspiration to see how you can create something long lasting, right? I really kind of feel here that you're interested in something that really kind of sparks emotion in people, right? If you are thinking about like a product that you could sell or something that you can do, you're really kind of hoping to do something that either like inspires families or creates family memories, or is kind of something related to nostalgia in the past. You kind of want to create a product that inspires others to like kind of indulge in their memories a little bit. Okay, Saggy? So that was for you. Let's see who's next. Capricorn. Four of Pentacles, Capricorn. Okay. So you're really thinking about saving here this week, okay? You're thinking about creating a budget for yourself. You're thinking of kind of tightening up that budget belt is really what I'm seeing here for you, Capricorn, okay? You're in this space where maybe like you are feeling like you need to hold on to your money tight, okay? Maybe you've been doing a lot of spending. Maybe you haven't really been sticking to your budget, or you haven't been putting your money in where you thought you should be putting it. This is kind of a week to tighten up that belt is what I'm seeing here, okay? Because you're seeing potential now in having a budget and in creating new opportunities by, you know, just holding back a little bit, right? Like you're kind of seeing like, okay, well, if I save my money in these things and don't spend it, and then I can have more money later, you're kind of seeing like the power of that, right? You're seeing the potential of that. And you're kind of feeling now that, you know, your season's approaching soon, Capricorn, at the end of the month here. So you may be starting to think of like, what do I really want for next year, right? What kind of stability am I thinking about for myself? And Venus is going to go retrograde in Capricorn at the end of this week here. So you really might be thinking more about quality right now, Capricorn, okay? You might be thinking about quality over quantity, and you're really seeing as stability as something that you want and need, and definitely some long-term potential wealth is something that you're really thinking about. Okay, Capricorn? So I like that for you. Let's see who's next. Aquarius. Daughter of Pentacles. So sweet. Okay, so this is the Page of Pentacles. Okay, Aquarius? You feel like you're about to embark on a new adventure here. Okay, Aquarius, this week. Now, you might be just learning something completely new. You might be putting yourself out there in a completely new way, okay? For some of you who have a business, I'm kind of seeing here that you're going to be branching out into a new area of your business, okay? It's something new, so you're going to have to learn a lot about it, but you're willing to put in the work to do it. You're very optimistic about this, okay? You're really kind of seeing the potential in this new branching out you're going to be doing. You're really seeing the potential of what this could bring you, okay? So what this is telling me here is that, you know, branching out for you is going to be really beneficial, not only in terms of like learning something new, but also in terms of like bringing in more income down the road for yourself and your family, okay? But the key thing here is to learn something new this week, Aquarius, okay? Whatever that may be for you, whether it's a project that you have to do at work, whether it's new ways of managing your money, whether it's launching a new product in your business, whatever it is that resonates for you personally, this is really kind of telling me learning something brand new and acquiring a new skill this week is going to be really beneficial for your monetary growth. Okay, Aquarius? Let's see who's next. Pisces. Ooh, Pisces. Look at you, the Hierophant. Okay. So, you know, the Hierophant, to me, right off the bat, the message that I got is about a commitment, okay? You could be making a commitment to someone or something, okay? This could be about signing a job offer and kind of taking a promotion is what I'm getting, okay? I know you Pisces like to be pretty free and you like to experiment in your own way. But and you're kind of reluctant here, Pisces, to kind of make this commitment that you need to, okay? But what I'm really getting here is that this commitment is going to open a lot of opportunities for you, okay? You're kind of seeing it now is like a restriction to your freedom, but this is really going to be something that's going to open a lot of possibilities, right? It's going to open up a lot of possibilities for you to, a lot of growth potential, for some of you, a lot of opportunities for travel. This is also going to be opportunities for you to just kind of grow your money and to just have a lot more stability. Okay. It's really kind of a commitment that's really kind of life-changing here. And but you're having a little bit of a hard time seeing that because you don't like the restrictions that it's potentially putting on you, right? It could be a contract that maybe you feel is like limiting you in some way. But what this is saying is like, you know, take this offer, take this commitment, because even though it might look like a restrictive commitment, it's actually an opportunity to open doors for you. Okay, Pisces. So that's what I have there for you. I like that. It's exciting. All right, so let's see what we have here for the collective. Okay, I'm going to pull a card from the Seeds of Shakti. And let's see what we have for the Seeds of Shakti as a collective message for the week ahead for my YouTube subscribers. Let's see what we have here. One card, please, for my YouTube subscribers. What message do they need to hear regarding money for the week ahead? And thank you for watching this video. If you could hit the like button, subscribe to my channel. Oh, wow. Very appropriate, actually, because we have a full moon coming up. So we got the full moon and Buddha. So there's a full moon in Gemini coming up on December 18th. And it says full moon, cleanse to illuminate. And then it says Buddha, without acknowledging the shadows, enlightenment is elusive. Okay. Well, let's see what these two cards have to say to us. Let's start with Buddha. The medicine of Buddha is deep and sacred. Hi, Marina. How are you? It is a catalyst for spiritual growth. His teachings delve deep into the concept of dukkha, a Sanskrit word that encompasses pain, grief, and suffering. Without acknowledging your dukkha and exploring its root causes, enlightenment is elusive. Hi, Chloe. Enlightenment is elusive. Invite the shadows that reside within you to swell up and come into the light. Explore with compassion and beware of attachments. Enlightenment isn't elusive for those who do the inner work. Yeah, so this is just kind of saying like explore, you know, things like pain, grief, and suffering. I mean, this is, oh, good. I'm glad to hear it, Marina. And this might be a good time to do it around the full moon, right? Just kind of delving deep into those feelings and really seeing what the things that maybe you have not been wanting to see, right? Clarity can be elusive, especially when you are immersed in a thick haze. The moon is your ally. Visualize the moonlight shining through the layers of confusion to cleanse your mind. As the haze dissipates, usher in the illumination that you have been seeking. Remember, the energy of the moon also illuminates your current emotional state. If you are grounded and centered, then that will be magnified. If you are feeling in a haze, then that energy becomes exaggerated. So I think like this full moon, what this is saying is going to kind of highlight whatever it is we've either already had some inkling for or things that we haven't been wanting to see for what they are. Okay, and this is a money reading, so that's in relationship to our money situation. Okay, so that's what I have here for you. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. Thank you to those who were here. I appreciate you listening and being here for this reading. And if these readings resonated for you, drop me a comment and let me know how it resonates. All right, talk to you soon. Bye.